What's up, you guys? Your boy Big Al.
And I'm Zoe.
This is Perps and Gold, man. We got Sambo with us.
What's good?
You know what I'm saying? Big Ecuador. You know what I'm saying? That's our first R&B artist that we have on the show. The Latino vibes, you know what I'm saying? We really appreciate him. Latino's a little bit different. He's from Ecuador. That's more like Central American, right?
South America.
South American. Okay. A little culture shock, a little culture wave right there. So Sambo, we see that you like to, you have a little bit of a cultural display where you perform your music in English and Spanish.
Yeah, man. I have a song that I do in Spanish. It was just more so of keeping to my culture kind of thing, like paying homage to where I'm from.
Ooh, baby, you know I know how to treat a lady, and I know it's gonna drive you crazy. When I'm through, you're gonna wanna pay me. So let's have some fun, let's get it started. And you can show me how you're oh so naughty, and I'll make sure that you enjoy the party. Eso es todo lo que quiero, pero primero un baile, un beso.
Okay. It also showed a big range of diversity. When I saw that, I was like, man, that's dope. That takes some true talent to be able to transition into having two languages in one song and making it sound so, it sounds so good, man. Check them out. The song is called
Un baile, un beso.
Un baile, un beso.
Bailo, un beso.
That's right. So
Getting it down.
That's one dance, one song is the name of the song. Check it out on YouTube, man. We're big fans of that. It gets you. That's a good like Sunday drive song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're driving on a Sunday, getting your day started, bump that shit. You cruising, you smiling, family shit. So briefly, we're gonna talk about Big Game James. He fucked up against Denver. Choked against Denver. Worst game of the season.
He did. Like I mentioned in the episode before, it's a scary situation when LeBron is off his game, when he's missing shots, when he's not really up to par. Who's that second person? And it came to fruition against the Denver Nuggets. In 30 minutes, he only put up 14 points. Appreciate that.
Slumpwood, shout out Slump
14 points and 7 rebounds. Like you said, he choked. 5 for 15 from the field goal. What was really surprising, he was doing pretty good from the three-point line, but against Denver, he went 0 for 4.
Yeah. And something that we've been hearing a lot, the Lakers are stepping it up from the three-point line. But the thing is that it's not necessarily the Lakers, it's LeBron.
Yeah.
So when LeBron misses, the Lakers look like they're missing as a team from the three-point line. And that's a real big misrepresentation of what's happening over there, but it's kind of the truth, It is on LeBron's shoulders. And he stepped it up. He came back though on the game against the Pacers, game 21. He had 38 minutes, 38 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Still a little bit lackluster on the three-point line, went 2 for 7. But overall, came back, stepped it up, got us the W against one of the bigger teams in the East.
Definitely got the W. That's all that really matters. Mm-hmm. But it just brings me back to my point. That's actually a serious question. Who's gonna step it up as that second person? As we saw when he's off his game, who do you think can step it up?
And you can't get too mad at these kids, man. You got Brandon Ingram, 21 years old, Kyle Kuzma, 22-year-old. How much pressure can you really put on these kids to be that guy?
They're not kids, man.
You over that?
They're grown men. Grown men. You can pay grown man money, all right? Step it up. Seriously.
That's true, man.
Kyle Kuzma, man, I'm really big on him, and I'm hoping that he can stay consistent as that second leading scorer. Because LeBron James is gonna need help.
He is, man. So, to the man of the hour, our guest, the man we had to come through, Big Ecuador himself, Big Sambo. So, you were telling us you hoop, bro?
Yeah, man. I played a little bit in high school, nothing crazy, but just recreationally kept doing it. And then I worked for the basketball team back when I was in college. So
okay.
I'm a big sports person.
Awesome, man. We need someone like you on the show.
What position was you?
Yeah.
Point guard.
Point guard.
Yeah, but nowadays, because I really just like to shoot. I don't really have the handles like that, so I just kind of play off the ball.
Yeah, play off the ball, run
more
the
like
picks and shit like that.
Yeah.
Play, okay.
More like Clay.
Okay. That's nice.
Okay.
You got a wet jumper?
Wet jumper. You mid-range?
Behind for this season, this one, right?
Yeah.
I got you.
Like Big Al said, we're gonna start that celebrity game.
We're gonna get that celebrity game running, you guys. You know what I'm saying?
There.
So, are you more of a mid-range or 3?
Nah, I just shoot threes.
Threes
are layups.
Okay.
Threes are layups. Damn, that's tough. Hope you call your bank, my guy. Another direction also, I know you're with the Rich label. Shout out Key Riches and shout out Mac G.
Get rich.
Right.
Get rich, you know what I'm saying? We had Key Riches on the show. We really appreciate the team and what Key Riches is doing for us as well. had us bring you guys on, Sambo and Mac G. Mac G will be in here on one of our next episodes as
Shout
well.
out Mac G.
Scope them out on YouTube. They have a song together called
Dope song too. Low key free. We was checking that out before the show too. She's a low key free. Hey.
I was seeing in the sheets.
That shit hard. That shit hard.
That shit is hard. We fuck with it. So who's your favorite hooper? You got a Kobe jersey on,
Right.
You already know Kobe. Kobe all day, but my favorite right now, I would probably go with probably Dame.
Dame Lillard. Okay.
Only-
Speaking of Dame, here's a little trade clause. I fucking hate Lonzo Ball. I hate Brandon Ingram. I think they're trash.
Ingram. Yeah.
Would you trade Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram? And you have to throw KCP in there because that's what they're gonna want
Yeah.
for Damian Lillard.
I would do it.
You would do it?
Look, we need that second, like you were saying, we need the second scorer. We need somebody like that. I would in that kind of trade, yeah. But the trade I think would be best is just ship Ingram off for Bradley Beal.
Okay.
But for Bradley Beal though, to fill contract space and fill contract negotiations as far as numbers go, you do need to trade a different player. You need Ingram and you need another dude to balance it out.
He has a big, probably
He has
one of the bigger
contracts,
contracts.
18 million.
Yeah.
I still won't fill it though. Would you throw
I just
Lonzo
would-
Ball in there?
Maybe I just wouldn't trade Kuzma or Hard.
Or Hart,
Those-
exactly.
those
We're
are my
There you go.
we're all in on
Right.
that
I
one.
fuck with you.
We're all in on that one. We're all in on that one.
That's something that we can't all agree on.
Exactly. No one wants to get rid of Kyle Kuzma or Josh Hart because truth is even when it comes to numbers and even you see it, you could just watch a Laker game, bro. They just rub off on them the right way. It works well. Would you do that same trade for John Wall?
I wouldn't.
I personally, just because LeBron's gonna dominate the ball mostly anyway, so I would rather put a shooter around him than somebody that tries to.
Exactly. You do know your hoops. You do know your hoops. You do know your hoops. That's definitely true. That's the same reason why I wouldn't bring him over here. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly why I wouldn't bring him over here. Bradley Beal's situation is big contract, so I wouldn't bring him over here for that reason. And he still is young, don't get me wrong, but we gotta save that money for Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, or one of these dudes that rob the lane. Klay Thompson, even then, I would take over Bradley Beal. These are all players that we need to watch out for. Would you take Klay?
Oh, Clay would be my number one, but I just know he's not gonna leave.
He's not gonna leave. What would you give up for Klay?
Just not Kuzma or Hart.
What if they ask for Kuz, Ball, and Ingram?
Nah, it's too much.
Not for Thompson.
Not for Thompson?
Not
No.
for AD, but not for Thompson.
Yeah.
For AD, but not for Klay?
AD.
Okay, I like that. That's a good comeback, though. I like that.
Not
It's
for
definitely true. So as you're seeing something that we're really trying to really shuffle around here now is that all these trades that are coming up because we're starting to see that the Lakers don't necessarily have the most cohesive unit around LeBron James. We're starting to see that something that me and Zoe talked about at the beginning of the season, from the beginning of this show, we said we need the 3 and we need the D. None of those are coming through for the Lakers except the D. We made those changes. We got Tyson Chandler and JaVale McGee now in the post. Big help. The Lakers now average around 6 to 9 blocks a game, which is huge. The length that we have on the court is very superior to other teams in the NBA, just like the Warriors, just like the Rockets used to be. Our length on the floor is great. We just need to get the defensive down. And the thing is, these kids, baby grown men, whatever the fuck we're gonna call them, grown adults, these motherfuckers need to act the fuck up and start listening, bro. Because the things that we miss on the court are very small, but they make the hugest difference that lead to buckets.
Yeah.
They're like, they don't switch, they don't call out their defender. The picks, I see some of the picks are called out a little bit late to where the defender gets stagnant when he hits the pick.
The weak side defense is late.
Weak side defense. There's a lot of things, you know, and the thing is, at the end of the day, all these things come with experience. You know what I'm saying? Put your hand on the ball, son.
Right. Right. And stop turning over the ball. It's simple.
Stop turning over the ball.
Pass it to somebody who has the same jersey color as you.
Exactly.
That's
Simple. Where do you play at rec league? You play the rec team right now?
Yeah, I play in some leagues right there, like Montebello area, over by my house.
You're from Downey?
I'm from Downey. Yeah.
Shout out Downey. Downey in the house. Okay. That's our first Downey shout out. Downey.
Yeah.
Hella Filipinos. Right?
Nah.
No? Damn, I got them confused. Shout out to the Pinoys. Man, Downey.
Downey, I've heard Downey called the Mexican Beverly Hills.
The Mexican Beverly Hills. Oh yeah, they got hella restaurants out there. That's what they
got
do.
a lot of stuff.
Hella restaurants. As far as your inspirations go, because you do R&B, because we do a little bit of English and Spanish, what do you? What kind of inspires you?
My roots obviously come from the salsa, that kind of Spanish music that I would listen to when I was growing up. That's my favorite music to dance to.
Okay.
But in terms of just R&B music, Usher was always a big influence.
Usher, these are my confessions.
And now coming up like Bryson Tiller, Tory Lanez, those guys are guys that I see that they have that good pen and they have the melodies that go with it. So.
Okay. Yeah, man, scope out this music, man, especially females. Scope out my boy's music. What's the type of shit you do your hair to and your makeup to, shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? Get ladies a little something?
The ladies a little something, they ain't ready.
They're not ready? They're not ready. All right, y'all go.
They ain't ready.
You gotta check it out.
You gotta check it out.
And come to a show when I start doing these shows.
Okay. Obviously, we're going to be shouting out those shows whenever any of our artists are having a show. We promote the show as well. So Sambo, Mac G, and Key Richards might put together a show. We'll also be there. We'll also be there. Smoking. Quickly back to basketball. With Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma has been, unfortunately, very inefficient and very just not really consistent. We do want him on the team and we do want him to stay here for the long term. But he is not coming through the way we want him to as that secondary scorer, and we all believe he can do. Brandon Ingram's been trying to do everything he can. Kyle Kuzma takes a lot of shots at the end of the day. He's not really making a lot of them.
I mean, I kind of have to disagree. I think Kyle Kuzma, he's kind of trying to make that fruition into the second leading scorer. Especially the last 3 games, he's really been proving it. With the minutes, he's putting up the points. 20 plus points the last 2 games. His field goal efficiency has been up to par. 3-pointer, he hasn't really stepped it up. Tonight's game, he did 1 for 5 from tonight's game.
Yeah.
Okay, but he shot better from the field, 4 for 9. But I think he's gonna make that fruition into the second leading scorer, and he's gonna make that push over Brandon. Well, he already made the push over Brandon.
Yeah, we already left him behind.
It's all just with more time, more repetition, like the cohesiveness, like you said, the cohesiveness with him, LeBron and Hart, and he throwing JaVale McGee.
Yeah, it's nice. It's hard to mess with that. Someone who doesn't necessarily, like we say, he doesn't really do much for the stat lines. Josh Hart, his game is something that you have to watch with your own eyes. What he does on the court and what he brings as far as defensively, as a 3-point shooter. He doesn't make too many often. Time and time again, we're starting to see he's not the best. He's a good 3-point shooter, but he's not that guy that media makes him out to be. We're starting to see that a little bit more, so we're going to give him the confidence and keep saying that he is that 3 and D player because he does play the D. We just need to get the 3 factor in a little bit more. How do you feel about Josh Hart?
Well, he's actually
you're a 3-point shooter.
Yeah, he actually. I think he is one of our best 3-point shooters. He just, for any shooter, it's about confidence, seeing the ball go in the hoop and stuff. But he played at a rival college from the college I went to. So he went to Villanova, I went to St. John's. Big East rivals,
Oh, you went to St. John's?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out Tubby, Justin Hoffman. My buddy Tubby went to St. John's.
But yeah, so I saw him in college and stuff. He's a real good player, 4-year guy.
4-year guy, one of the few.
To league ready to make an impact, and that's what he did.
Shout out Villanova.
That's right. I think tonight he hit his first 3-pointer in like 3-4 games.
That's all confidence.
So, like you said, Josh Hart, keep it up. The confidence, you're gonna get it, man.
He had a pretty good game tonight, actually.
He did.
Against the Denver, he didn't do too well. He only ended up having 4 points. Wasn't really 0 for 4 from the 3-point line. In this comeback game against Pacers, he had 25 minutes, 13 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and went 1 for 2 from the 3-point line. 50% at the end of the day. But like we said, you need to watch him play to know what he does for this team.
Right.
Lakers overall, direction that they're heading in.
I like it.
It's not too bad.
Right now they're sitting 7th in the West at 12-9, but
It's
what
tight,
separates them is about 2 or 3 games.
Yeah, two or three games from first place.
They won 7 of the last 3. I like the defensive, how the defense that they're playing, the cohesiveness is getting a little bit better. It's just they're missing a few key pieces that's going to take them to that next level. That's going to put them. That's going to put them. I don't see why, come June or come playoff time, they should have at least a 3rd seed.
I hope so.
At least a 3rd seed.
There's a lot of teams that actually aren't doing too well. Houston ended up being a fucking flunk.
You see,
Hey, shout out my boy Melo. Keep hooping. I fucking had it. Melo's a hooper, man. Fuck y'all. Y'all need to pay some respect. That's fucking top 20 scorer of all time. That man is a hooper. Mike D'Antoni don't fit in Mike D'Antoni's system, bro. That shit happened in New York and it happened in Houston.
Second time.
That's the second time. You know what I'm saying? It ain't his fault, bro. He just don't fit in the system. Stop trying to force some shit that don't work. Send my boy to Charlotte. Send my boy to Orlando. Send my boy back to New York. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be all right.
I think he should go back to Denver.
Even then. You know what I'm saying? That'll be hot. That'll be dope. I'm gonna take this dab.
I think
Dab time, motherfucker. Last time on the show. I won't talk about it. It went bad.
you survived.
I survived. I'm here now for this episode, but
And shout out to Slump Bro that's still burning 4 grams.
you know what I'm
By
saying?
the way,
Check
Shout out to
out
Slump Dog.
Check out for the giveaways. We'll be doing the giveaways
right.
and the stash and dashes for the Slump Woods. Y'all watching them in the flesh. Take this fat ass dab of this beautiful purple punch diamond, 96% THCA. You know what I'm saying? Diamond Tech, fire shit that there is out right now. This shit is meant to put you on your ass. Another thing, if you can't smoke, I said this shit on the last episode. If you can't smoke like 8 blunts, don't take this dab. Just don't. Don't fuck yourself up, because then people are going to start messaging me, oh, I saw you take a dab like nothing. Now I'm over here passed out on the couch looking like a below the influence commercial. Fat and shit. Dabs. This shit is beautiful too. We got this big ass bucket now just so you guys can see our dabs.
Well, he takes that. Sambo.
What's up?
Laker fan, right?
Yes, sir.
So one thing we used to do here on the show, we trying to bring like this. You have a Laker memory. One Laker memory.
And I actually do. My favorite Laker memory is, I think it was 2001 championship, or maybe 2000, the first one in that first three-peat.
Okay.
Me and my cousin, well, Mac G, you know, my other cousins, my uncles, we went out there for the parade. And, you know, we couldn't get a spot, nothing. So we see people walking through like this gate, like it was just open. We all went in there, we all walked up a fire escape, and we were just chilling right there at the top of the fire escape.
And you watched
Everything. It was crazy.
Oh man, from the top perspective.
You remember that? I see Mac G back here.
Mac G's here, by the way.
Shout out Mac G.
Shout out Mac G, he's here as well.
That's a dope. That's a dope memory.
How old were you when that happened?
Like 8.
Oh, that's close to your heart. That's close to your
What's
heart.
crazy about the parades, I never got to go to none of them.
Really?
None of them. I was always in school, man. All my friends would leave, and I was like, man, my parents made me go to school.
Yeah.
It's all good though.
Stay in
still
school.
did it. Yeah, stay in school. If it's for you though.
We gonna get
If
one
it's for
soon
you.
though. Don't worry, we'll be there.
Oh yeah,
that's
we'll
right.
be there. That's for sure. We'll go to one together. We'll go to this one.
That's right.
We'll broadcast that bitch live from fucking Lakers championship parade. Big blunts, backwoods. It don't matter what the set is. I'll bring some pounds to the Laker parade and shit. So, briefly, I want to talk about this glass real fast. This is a beautiful Terry Sharp internal recycler piece with some wrap and rake golf, and this shit is beautiful,
It
bro.
looks pretty cool.
We're gonna start doing close-ups on these. We're gonna start giving a little bit more appreciation to the collection we have here. So what happens is when you hit it, the water goes up through here, up through this fucking little pipe hole right here, through the tube, up the top, and recycles it over the top, and it just showers over the top of the piece on the inside. We'll do a little close-up of how it looks like, and then you can see the beautiful like crystals and shit in this. The dad game is real, boy. Just so y'all know, I love these pieces. Shout out to Juan. Shout out to Ryan for the packs. So, Sambo came through.
That's right. Appreciate
Big
it.
Ecuador.
Yes, sir. Hey.
That's for Ecuador. You know what I'm saying? That's for South America. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Sambo coming through, hanging out with your boys from Perps and Gold. I'm Big Al.
And I'm Zoe.
Sambo.
Sambo, you already know.
Perps and Gold, you know. Low key free. Un baile, un beso.
That's right.
All of that shit. Females, scope my guy out. Y'all need to hear this shit. This shit is nice, bro. Alright, you guys. Subscribe.
beso. Un baile, un beso.